Hi there, this is Martin Popoff, scribbler of 85 heavy metal books and host of History in 5 Songs with Martin Popoff podcast. When I need to get my Kiss fix, I listen to Shout It Out Loudcast with Tom Zeus. Listen to us both on the Pantheon Podcast Network or wherever you get your podcasts. Check them out.
Hey, what's up there, Kiss Army? Tom Zeus with another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast, episode 73, calling this one Deuce, as in she just dropped a deuce, or as in, oh, she weighs about a deuce 50. What do you think?
It's about neither of those things. Come on now. It's about neither of those. We run a very sophisticated program here.
We've been saying that shit at concerts for fucking years. Oh, somebody just dropped a deuce.
Yeah. Pew.
Oh, that chick's about a deuce 50.
Oh, that's mean.
Meanwhile, like, our handsome asses are like, oh, we're perfect.
Absolutely. Of course. Yeah.
Of course. So, what's going on over there? Quarantine still in effect?
It's loosening up a little bit up here in New Hampshire, but I've quarantined myself the last few days because it's about 90 up here. So had to break the seal on the air conditioner, so nice and comfy. But it's pretty friggin' hot out there. But you know, it's New England, and it's almost June. So
you don't like the weather? Wait 15 minutes.
Oh, absolutely, that's true. Yep, I agree. But no, hanging out.
Must be happy. That whole spaceship shit is going on, right?
It's funny. It got postponed. It just now.
What the hell am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie?
Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
When will then be now? Soon.
Literally breaking news, and I'm not kidding.
So I was watching it right before we were about to tape. We're taping on Wednesday.
Yep.
It's about almost 5 o'clock.
Yep.
And I was watching it. They were like 4:20. I shut it off to prepare for my get into professional mode with Tom in our episode. And, I'm hearing it now. Oh, it might probably go Saturday then, right?
Yeah, something with the weather. So, yeah. So, poor Ace. Yeah. Poor Ace, no spaceship. Well, what do you mean? What the fuck? I've driven in bad weather.
What did I do last night? Who was I with? Did I hit anybody over the head with a chair?
What, are you going to the moon?
And that's where, I think that's where my gravy is.
I write songs like Rocket Ride. I was big into science fiction. Okay.
Wait, are you Ace, or are you our Stonehill College law professor, rest in peace, that we've referenced before in this episode?
Is that the one we were talking about when we thought we were funny and we were mocking his accent?
Yeah.
And it's slurring. What are you gonna get at the cafeteria today, Tom? Giuseppe surprise. And he turned back and gave us a look and said, "Don't make fun of the handicap."
And we had no idea that's why he talked like that. I didn't know. I wouldn't have done that.
All I knew, he had a cane.
Yeah,
I didn't know he got all fucking banged up.
Well, my head was bashed apart.
Some of an accident or something. And we were all like, what the fuck? Oh, shit, we're such assholes. And you had an internship at his office. How the fuck was that going to go after he looked at us and said that?
Dude, every episode we talk about Stonehill, people must be like, wow, these guys really are assholes. They just horrible thing after horrible thing.
Yeah, but to compound the fact that he gave us one of those turnaround looks, and then we shrugged our shoulders and like, oh, fuck, he just heard us. You had an internship in his office, and he died in the middle of your internship. The poor bastard.
He said Uncle Freddie died. Uncle Freddie died? Oh, my goodness.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at
He's
how
like a DA of Plymouth County in Massachusetts.
he was the Plymouth County District Attorney. Yeah, I think we told this story either on or off the air. Forgive me if we already told it, but I don't care. It's still funny. So I did the internship twice a week, and I showed up. I'm like, oh yeah, hey, good morning, everybody. You know, they're like, didn't you hear what happened? I'm like, no. I'm a senior in college. Like, there's no news. I don't know what. They're like, District Attorney O'Malley passed away last night. I'm like, oh my God. And then all I can think about is, what about my internship?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you became a correctional officer, me an attorney.
Yep.
We were both taking criminal justice. I was my minor, and we had Professor O'Malley, and he used to talk like this, and sometimes he would say, the prosecution is always looking for evidence of foul play. And we're like, what are you going to have for lunch? The shepherd's surprise.
He talked like Bob Kraft with a lisp.
Where's my red balloon? Bob Kraft, and a thumb up his ass.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God. See what I mean?
That's what happened. And then all of a sudden the guy died, and we're all like, what's going to happen to our grades? What the fuck?
Oh, man.
Oh God. People must be like, how the fuck do those guys go to that school? If you look up Stonehill now, there's no fucking way we would get into that college at this point.
We barely finished the 4 years while we were there, so I don't think we'll be getting in now.
No way we would get in there now. Holy fuck. That school is probably like, a bad reputation on the internet. Some fucking hoodlums are talking about the faculty there and
this is what we should do.
Student life.
This is what we should do. The Stonehill Alumni magazine that comes out every month or every quarter, at the back page, it has alumni news.
Yeah,
this is what we need to do. Class of 1995. George. Oh, I won't say your full name, even though everybody knows it. Yeah. Tom and George have started a KISS podcast where they routinely make fun of their alma mater.
What high level of success that Stonehill degree has brought them. They now hold a KISS podcast.
You do, huh? Very proud of you. That's very nice.
Not about the art of kissing, the band.
Oh.
Glad that diploma came in handy.
Dude, that would be hilarious. People would be like, oh, I know those guys. That sounds about right.
Oh, my God. Is that the kid that did blah, 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 blah?
Yeah.
Yep. And the funny thing is, Tom, what we really should do is do a separate double secret bonus edition of Shout It Out Loudcast and call it the Stonehill tapes and do a 10-part series on some of the escapades. We still haven't done the Cancun trip.
We haven't done that yet. Nope.
And the real whole story and backstory of Mr. Feces. The legend, the myth.
The Stonehill Diaries, episode 1.
Yep.
Oh, God.
The two guys glanced across the room when someone had played rock and roll on You Will Be My KISS podcast brother in 25 years.
Oh, God.
Graduated, Tom, 25 years ago.
That's right.
Some of our friends put some shit on social media. I forgot all about it.
That's right. 25 years ago this month. That's right.
Oh, wow. Yep. Oh, fuck. Where's the time gone? Holy fuck.
The time by the way, the time has gone into 73 KISS episodes.
But I was going to say, by the way, I think we're supposed to be doing a podcast about KISS today.
I know. Oh, God.
Oh, really?
It's fun. It's all fun.
Let's steer the car back into the lane.
Yep.
What's up in KISS world? Anything?
Unfortunately, nothing. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we talked about the KISS cruise being postponed, but just today, again, it's Wednesday, May 27th, just today on our buddy Chris Jericho, his social media posted some new information about the Jericho cruise, which as of right now is on February 1st, 2020, Miami to Grand Bahama Island. He's calling it triple whammy.
Nice.
The Rock and Wrestling Rager.
Yeah.
So that's something
I'm sure if he gets this thing off the ground, it'll be some nice relief for some people. First one on a cruise that I can think of, because I'm always thinking like Monsters of Rock, the Jericho cruise, Kiss cruise. This will be the first of those three. Let's see. Hopefully it's successful and people continue to go and it works out.
Absolutely.
Chris always does a good show.
Yep. But you had some. I don't know. Do you have anything else with Kiss?
No, I was just gonna say him. Bruce and his wife are still doing their stuff.
Yep.
God bless them. And the rest of the guys are putting up stuff. Paul was doing that Twitter thing, like name a band and switch one word.
God. Yeah, but
he was like doing it all on. He kept doing. He really got into it.
Yeah, but the problem was everything ended up being jizz.
I put piss.
like
piss cups.
Like it was like, oh, change the name, change one letter of a musical and ruin it. And he was like, oh, all that jizz. I'm like, how does that come into your mind, Paul? Like, instead of all that jazz. I'm like, what's the matter with you?
I'm not going there. And regardless, I got a little bit of grief posting something. Well, I posted something in response.
Yep.
And let me tell you guys what it was. Kiss, the actual Twitter account for Kiss, put up something about, hey, May 25th, closed Rock Honors at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. And it also featured these people. So our good friend Stuart decided to jump in and write this. Significant also in that Ace Frehley, who was not allowed to play with Kiss, ended up playing with the tribute band that Kiss that also included, Scotty and Rob Zombie, Gilby Clark, Slash, and Tommy Lee. And I put the picture, I don't know who sent it to us, of Stuart from Beavis and Butthead with the Ace Frehley t-shirt. And I wrote, and you wonder why they don't like you.
Oh, boy.
And then, of course, the Minions, and he's got a great bunch of followers. If you love him, great, happy for you. But, one of his Minions wrote out, you guys are nuts. You won't find a bigger supporter of Kiss than Eddie Trunk. And then he retweets that. And he adds, thanks. The guy's name was Sam. It's sad when simply posting about an evening I was directly involved in as a producer. Hey, I'd fucking patch in your back, but your fucking hand is in the way. Can cause somebody to react so strangely. Amazing. In this hyper PC sensitive world, even just a truthful comment is an issue to some. Never cave to that nonsense. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit.
My response was strange, I wrote. You went on Kiss's own tweet, gave your opinion, I put in parentheses trolling, not facts, which once again attempts to portray Gene and Paul poorly while glorifying your BF Ace. Yet when called on it, you feign outrage. So it's PC to call you out, but not when you to Kiss. So I have a major problem in that, as I said, he didn't just write, hey, this is what happened on his own stuff. He went on to Kiss's. You're going into their area and you're trying to alienate fans of Kiss by spreading this stuff because people love Ace and be like, oh yeah, they didn't let Ace. Why are you trying to stir up shit? It's like Democrats that go in there and try to stir up shit between Republicans, Trump and Mitt Romney. Or it's like Trump going in to try to stir up Bernie shit with Hillary shit. It's like, you're not in this fight. Why are you in here stirring shit up? You have no need to do that. But he does it. And then he wants to act like, oh, it's strange. Well, why are people getting upset about this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
It's not the facts that Kiss didn't let him in there. That is true. They didn't let Ace in there. Well, probably because he wasn't in the fucking band. Okay? And this wasn't the Grammys or anything big. This was a fucking VH1 event. So first of all, how big could it be if they were letting you produce it? Let's be blunt, okay? And you want to make it an issue that the conversation went from recognizing Kiss's, performance in this event to recognizing there was tension between Kiss and Ace. Why? And then when they called on it, you all out. Yeah, I'm just simply bringing it up, and people are so PC. There's nothing PC. That wasn't a PC attempt. What are you talking about? It's just you're a shit stirrer. You're a troller about this stuff, and it's fucking aggravating because you have a big platform. You can be, like they say about a lot of people on the internet, you can be the bigger man. You don't like Paul and Gene. It's obvious. They certainly don't like you. So you can be the better person and just not bring it up. I know you do it because you know it gets audience to hear you shit on Kiss. Because those that don't love Kiss love that shit. And then people like us hate listen or hate follow you sometimes to get all riled up about it. You could just simply say, I'm not talking about it. Callers wants to call in about Kiss. I'm not getting into that. Because you can't give an unbiased opinion at this point. You can't. It's impossible for you. It always has to resort to Ace is correct. Peter was treated terribly. Paul is sensitive and Gene is about the money. You know how much money they're trying to get for that? Okay. You don't joke about these other bands that you're like, oh, these people need the money for performance. Money doesn't matter. Like, is not an issue for them trying to make as much as they can. It only applies to Kiss. Or, well, really, Gene and Paul. So, it's just cut the bullshit, buddy. Cut it out. It's fucking ridiculous. It's a fucking parody account. It's like the parody account of the parody guy that's on there that does him. It's ridiculous. Anyways, that's my fucking rant on him. You want to add something?
No, and and then I jumped in on it too, and I said, yeah, okay, you're speaking the truth, but the issue is not that you're speaking the truth, Eddie, Stewart, whatever you want to call him. I said, the issue is that you never, quote unquote, speak the truth about any other band. If you want to be critical, fine, but it's so glaring, it's so obvious, and so transparent that the only truth you ever talk about is when it's denigrating something involving Kiss, if it's anti-Ace.
Or Ozzy and the people anti-Ozzy.
Right.
So if he wants to have Geezer Butler and all those others who go on his show to bitch about Ozzy, he will have that agenda spread. But he ain't listening to Sharon and Ozzy in any positive light. But go on. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's okay. No, it's fine. It's our show. It's not mine. So, but it's in it kind of is interesting because the question of the week we had last week from our buddy Steve from Part of the Hell was about Ace. And Eddie Trunk Stewart is like a perfect example. It's like, yeah, Ace symbolizes that anti-Paul and Gene contingent of the Kiss Army. And Eddie like uses Ace to kind of, it's his way of getting out his complaints against Paul and Gene. It's just, we've talked about it ad nauseum with Stewart. It's just the same old shtick with him. It's garbage. And then he gets so upset because no one ever calls him out. Everyone's like, oh, Eddie waving the flag of rock and metal. Yeah, okay, that's great. But you can still criticize the guy when he says horseshit things like he does about Ace all the time.
So let me put it to you better. So OJ, and I'm not comparing him the murderer. Okay, he's a murderer. I'm not saying that. OJ would be able to say some sort of a wife beater, murderer, abuser. Nobody loved my wife as much as I did. Yeah, but you end up fucking stabbing her. Okay. Well, nobody loved Kiss as much as I did. Nobody waved the flag on Kiss, man. But you don't anymore. And all you do is fucking shit talk about them. So you're not getting praise for that, buddy. It's beyond annoying. And you got sheep out there like, oh yeah, of course. Fucking Gene and Paul are all about the money. Ace is a rock god.
Yep.
Ace doesn't know where he is right now.
I was a blackout drunk.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It's just the same old shit. And then, we come across as like, the Eddie Trunk haters. It's just people bow down to him. And I've said it a million times on the show. I have his books. I used to routinely listen to his show and watch that metal show when it was on VH1 Classic and all that stuff. It's just, I can't get into him anymore because it's just foot rubbing all the bands that he loves.
And again, I can put that aspect of him in his show, in his personality aside, and listen to some other stuff that he might do or talk about and find it fascinating or interesting or want to follow. It's like that buddy that won't let an ex-girlfriend go. You're like, oh, here we fucking go again. You just try to like, you try to steer the conversation away. Just fucking, I don't want to hear about it. Or somebody that's just like, oh, remember that fucking kid? All right, you don't like him, but I do. Just shut the fuck up and move on. And it just won't change with him. And it's the same old. And I don't know. You guys have heard us talk about it. And the worst part about it is the same brush that he fears that he gets painted with, because, you know, I've liked Kiss. Don't tell me I'm okay. You try to paint us as some like Kiss can do no wrong type of fan, or Jesus Christ, pick up any one of our fucking episodes and tell me where we just kiss their ass. No, it's okay to fucking have things about your favorite band that you don't like.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, listen to any one of our episodes. You'll find stuff. So don't paint us with that, oh, we're just blind sheep with Kiss and we don't let them get any criticism. No, that's not it. Anyway, let's move on.
Good. Fuck him.
I got all worked up. When I get all worked up, what do I need to do?
Well, when you're getting all worked up like you just were, sometimes you need to calm down and you need to visit adamandeve.com, because free stuff is awesome, but free stuff to spice up the bedroom is even better. Select almost any one item for 50% off, and then Adam and Eve loads on the free stuff. Enter promo code Loudcast at checkout and get 10 tantalizing free gifts. A sexy item for him, a special gift for her, and don't forget that third item you'll both enjoy, but especially don't forget those 6 free spicy movies and free shipping. That is promo code Loudcast at adamandeve.com.
Are those like Skinamax movies?
Is this like grudge music?
No, I don't think they are. I think they might be a little bit more adult than that, put it that way.
Yeah, the Skinamax movies started coming to fruition when we were freshman year, sophomore year, early 90s in college. And then by the time, like, you know, couple years back, you're basically, there's porn on it.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, yeah.
Full blown fucking, you know, girl on girl, girls with toys, girls with like whatever.
There we go.
Yeah,
girls gone wild.
Yeah. So now, hopefully, that gets everybody going. You know what? I need to get a toy or so. A Loudcast. Anyway, so usually what we do before we get into the episode, we talk about last week's episode. What did we do last week?
This week?
No, next week.
Last week we did a fun welcome to the summer episode to bring in Memorial Day weekend and get the summer rolling. So we did a top 10 list of Kiss songs that are kind of give us that summer feel. Like you said, you know, a drive to the beach, hanging out with friends, you know, campfires, all that kind of good stuff. Summertime feeling types of tunes.
Yeah, we got pretty good feedback. A lot of people liked our list, and especially with "Turn on the Night" being our number one pick. As a matter of fact, it's becoming a habit now. Jericho sent us a list. Now, we told him our list. He's like, oh, I didn't get a chance to listen because he obviously had a pay-per-view, which was insane. If anybody watched it, that stadium fight that they did, they're all dressed up in football gear and stuff. Him, the inner circle there versus the elite. Insane shit. Anyway, he sent us his list, but he said that he gave us this list based upon us on trying to take stuff that we didn't take.
Yep.
So let me get to that list for him right now, too, as well. So in no particular order: Room Service, Making Love, Sure Knows Something, Easy as It Seems, Rip It Out, My Way, All Night, Silver Spoon, I Just Wanna, Say Yeah. I like Say Yeah I just wanna absolutely rip it out. Sure Knows Something is so fucking great, but I'm not sure if I feel like the summer with that. And then you know where I stand on Easy as It Seems. Holy fuck. That fucking song is terrible. But go ahead. What do you think of his list?
I like it. It's a good mix of stuff. I like that he took the time, A, to send us a list, and B, to send us a list of songs that neither one of us picked. But, I mean, you know, I love My Way, and I love Easy as It Seems. So,
oh, would you stop kissing his ass?
I'm not kidding.
Oh, let me get the shit, because that's what'll happen.
We've been around long enough that you know how I feel about those two songs. I'm a fan.
Okay, so what? There's nothing on that list that sticks out as a bad choice?
Maybe Making Love. I'm not a huge fan of that song in general, let alone.
I know you don't like that. I understand. That song's great.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking summer-wise.
Right.
I guess you might make it a Room Service. I don't know.
Upbeat. But it's an upbeat song.
And a lot of this has to do with where were you when you got into the song? What memory? Like maybe you remember that when you were at the beach.
You know the way you smell when you first come home from the beach?
Or on a vacation or something. So that song makes you think of the summer. So
yeah, that's true.
It's really, subjective, this whole list.
Oh, yeah.
So what else did you have? You had any feedback that we got?
Some comments from on Twitter. Our buddy Todd Herrig, he always has some nice things to say. Big fan. He said, I had so damn much fun with this week's episode. I'm sure the neighbors were wondering what the hell was wrong with me as I was alternating between laughing and belting out Kiss tunes, all while chasing the lawnmower around. Thanks, T and Z. And then Murph, our buddy Murph, says, gave it a listen. Great episode. Makes me want to start partying at 8:30 a.m. Is that wrong? First of all, I don't want to see Murph partying probably ever, let alone at 8:30 in the morning.
Crack those wine coolers.
Yeah. Open up the Purple Passion 2-liter.
Somebody bring out an encyclopedia and let's start doing some research together.
And then JR on Twitter says, turn on the night at number 1. Absolutely. Maybe. Oh, this is. He goes, maybe next do a pool party list. Put Torpedo Girl on repeat 10 times. Come on, get your feet wet. Oh, God. So, we didn't have no jacuzzi. You do fart in the tub.
We was poor. We didn't have no Mr. Bubble. We played the fight game. We be in that tub. You can smell it. You can smell it.
And then we were a little late with our poll. So we did a poll. We had Turn on the Night, Tomorrow and Tonight, Heaven's on Fire, and Speeding Back to My Baby with the options. Right now, it looks like Turn on the Night's kind of running away with it. Who knows where it'll end, but that's probably where it's going to go. Our buddy Dave Cranston always likes to chime in. And you talk about a hot take right here. He says, While the City Sleeps has a great summer noir feel to it.
Oh, my God. First of all, it has a noir feeling because that's what Gene said he wrote it about. It has a real crappy song feel to it because it is a crappy song.
Be so nice to Dave.
The song could have called While the City Sleeps in the Summer, and I still wouldn't put it on my list.
I actually don't mind the song. You hate it. I don't mind
it. Fucking horrible.
I don't mind it.
Dude, I had that less than Murder in High Heels because I find that murder part is funny. Murder. And finally, from Facebook, David Zani, David Salazzo himself. In my dreams, this is an amazing Cadillac. He has a picture of this caddy. I go through the Sunset Boulevard with Turn on the Night at high super stereo volume. Great episode, Fratelli. You are my good fellas. Bravi ragazzi. Your list absolutely will be on my headphones and in my car this freaking summer. It is David's birthday today.
Yes.
So, David, if you're listening to this, we're taping it on Wednesday. Happy birthday, my friend. We love you, and I hope it's a good year going forward for you. And it's full with much pasta and Italian sun as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday, my fellow paisan. God bless. And
God bless us all, huh? God bless you, babe.
Okay,
Wish you luck in the future. Say your prayer.
Thank you.
Okay, see you later, fruitcake.
Okay, bye.
Enjoy and crank up some Kiss for your birthday, my friend.
Yeah. All right, David. Thank you, brother. So, ready to move on to our top 10 picks?
Let's go. What do we got?
So, we are doing obviously the episode's called Deuce. Now, I know you guys are going to probably say, what are you going to do next? The fourth best song, the fourth out? Yes, we'll get to that part. We are doing the best second song on a Kiss album, studio album. We're not talking fucking double platinum. We're talking studio. And so Killers, Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits, Alive 2, Side 4 from the album, those don't count. So we're talking studio albums. Okay. Song number 2, the best of them. And we're not drafting. We're just listing our top 10. So I believe last week I went first. Tom, why don't you go first this time? What do you think is the 10th song on your rankings of the best number 2?
Okay, so before I give my number 10, just talking about what you said, so the younger generation, kind of like when we were listening to cassettes, going way back with vinyl or even CDs, when you put in an album and you listened to the album, the track listing mattered. To me it did, like opening track, closing track. The second track on an album can really kind of lift an album up, kind of keep that momentum going, or it can kind of shit the bed. As no spoiler alert, Kiss really mixed it up with their number 2 tracks, put it that way. But for me, this was an interesting list to make because there's a lot of amazing ones and a lot of ones that are like, eh. But for my number 10,
before you go
there. Yeah, go ahead.
Just think out loud. Think of the classic best albums you've ever had. I can think of Blizzard of Oz, Crazy Train, right? Mm-hmm. We just did one recently, Pyromania. What was number 2?
Photograph.
Right?
Yeah.
Think of that. You come in, usually you want to come in with a killer track. You're not going to come in with fucking Half off of Super Unknown
that
as leading your album, right? You're not going to put Bugs as your opening track on a Pearl Jam album. So you're coming in with a great song, hopefully intro. Now, number 2, you're right, Tom, because it can go deflate you down to make you go, oh, wait a minute, I'm not sure about this album. But if you get that second one and it kicks ass, you're like, oh, fuck, here we go. It can really make a difference about how you perceive an album.
Yeah.
Because if it's a dud, you're fucked.
That's true. I agree. And again, a lot of people might be listening to this and being like, well, what's the difference? Well, now in the days of streaming, in the days of on-demand music, it doesn't matter. You make a playlist, you hear things in the order that you want. You know what I'm saying? But I think for what we're talking about, Kiss, pretty much everything on my list was made when Kiss was, kind of caring about a track list. But so all right, so number 10 for me. Here we go. I mainly say that this album is slightly overrated, but this is one of my favorite songs off the album, and it happens to be the second song on the album, and that is Saint and Sinner off of Creatures of the Night. It's a ripper of a song. I love the vocals on it. And this is one song where the drums, I know everybody talks about the drums on Creatures of the Night. We'll save that for that album review. But I think Gene sounds awesome on this song. I like this one a lot. I was actually pleased to see that it was eligible for the list here. So that's my number 10.
So in my calculation, there are 20 albums. And we're not including the solo albums. We are for this actual top 10 list, but as far as how their percentage are broken up between all the members, 20 albums, not including the solo, 11 of them are Gene, 1 is Ace, and 8 is Paul. Obviously, we know it's like Paul sings maybe about anywhere from 60 to 65%, I would guess, of Kiss songs.
And he has most of the leadoff tracks too, which is why 11 of them are Paul's. I mean, Gene's number 2.
So yeah, and then you got one ace. So it's going to probably be a Gene heavy list.
Could be,
but
yep.
I'm going to go with this. Yep, a Gene song, Within. I fucking love this song. I love it. I love the drums. I love his voice in this. I think it's badass. It's a standout track on Psycho Circus. One of the few really good songs on that album. I'm a big fan of Within. I think Gene does a great job, and that's my number 10.
Okay, tell
us how you feel.
We are now even after last week when you gave me so much shit for picking I Pledge Allegiance on my summer list. So now we're even because you have this pile of bird shit on your list.
Are you kidding me?
And I love Gene. Nobody loves Gene more than me. I think this song, Love Without Love, fucking brutal.
It's awesome. First of all, it's a better song.
Okay. The chorus is okay.
The drums and everything when I think it's badass. Yeah. And on top of that, it doesn't have as a ridiculously stupid song title as I Pledge Allegiance to the State of Rock and Roll. Come on. It's almost as bad as For Those About to Rock, We Salute You.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But the thing is, For Those About to Rock kicks so much ass, people don't care that the song title is horrible. All right. So
number 9.
Over to number 9. This is 2 weeks in a row of making an appearance on a top 10 list. Here we go. Solo albums are eligible. Speedin' Back to My Baby makes another appearance on my top 10 list. We talked about it last week on our summer list, and I've as much as I love Rip It Out, Speedin' Back to My Baby, great song, very nostalgic for me too, because when I first got the Ace solo album, this was my go-to song on the album, and I still love it. Yeah,
think about when the difference is when you put on, if you're a Kiss fan, how you put up Gene, Radioactive. Damn, Burning Up with Fever. What the fuck is this? First of all, then you put on Peter and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? This is not Kiss. Then you put on Paul, you're like, Tonight You Belong to Me. It's a good rock song. It's not really Kiss-like. Move on. What the fuck is that? You got to move it. You put on Rip It Out, and then the next song is Speeding Back to My Baby? Speeding back. You got to be saying to yourself, holy shit.
God damn, that's fucked up shit.
This is why Aces gets that legendary status. You put it on in the beginning, it fades later on, but the first two and Speeding Back to My Baby is one of the reasons why it gets so much love. Great.
Yep. Okay.
Number 9 for me is this. You go cruising the high school picking up chicks.
Hey, have any of you guys got dates besides Gilbert?
I do. Yeah, but that's with a guy.
What about you, Booger?
I've been out combing the high schools all day.
And when I saw this girl walking by, that day I knew I was going to be restraining order and I was going to be registered as a sex offender. Christine 16, I mean, I guess in the 70s and everything, people didn't mind it that much. He was probably only 30 when he was singing about a 16-year-old girl. Great song. We forget about it sometimes. It gets overlooked, the keyboards and stuff, but I think it's a fantastic song. It's really catchy, and I'm a fan of it. So Christine 16 is my number 9. Thoughts?
I'm appalled that it's only number 9, but that's okay.
That's because I think the other ones are better.
Well, I know. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. So back to, what are we, number 8 for me. Let's stay on the Gene train here with my number 8. The best non-makeup demon type of songs here off of Lick It Up, Not for the Innocent. One of the best Gene songs overall, one of the best songs on the album, just a killer track. And it's this is when we saw the unmasked demon, and we didn't really see him again until Revenge, but killer song.
It's gonna rip the flesh off your fucking bones.
Exactly. Love it.
Oh, the song, the lyrics are fantastic. He goes nuts on this. I think it's a great song. one of my favorites, and it makes for Lick It Up as like, hey, shit, they are back.
Yep.
You open up with Exciter and then go Not for the Innocent. Oh, man, this is something different. This isn't fucking Easy as It Seems and whatever else the fuck you had in Tomorrow off Unmask. This is a different Kiss. This is a different Kiss. They're back.
It certainly is.
All right.
Yep.
Number 8 for me. So funny, Tom. We're 6 songs in, no appearance by the Star Child. And he still will stay off because my number 8 is your number 9, Duplicate Time, Speeding Back to My Baby. Love the song, as we talked about. Guitar is insane. That solo, that is legendary now. Continuing that theme. No Star Child yet.
Okay, well, my number 7, let's break that with the no Star Child rule here. And as this song, we talk about the power of a number 2 song, but a lot of people talk about an opener. I understand that the opener on this particular album is killer. It is a great song, but I feel like this could have been, or maybe even should have been, the opener for this album. Lies. I got Heaven's on Fire at number 7 for me. Could have been higher. Who knows? A lot of these.
That's fatigue.
Yeah, probably. That might be the reason why. But what else can you say about that song? Spectacular.
I will tell you this. The last week or two, while I'm driving around doing errands, this song has come up, especially since I put it on my summer playlist and I was listening to it. I found another new appreciation for it.
Yeah.
It is kick ass. And the more I think about it, it is fucking shook me all night long.
Oh, but, totally. Totally.
It's still fucking tastic. I'm a fan of it. It's a great pick at number 7. And I can't see it, but I can't see it leading off. I think it's a nice number 2.
Maybe. I mean, Into the Fire, I've had enough, it's a killer opener. That song's an unbelievable opener.
Yeah, exactly. I think it just it's more of an opener, and then Heaven's on Fire brings you back.
Yep.
I don't know, but it's still an unbelievable song.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to continue with no Star Child.
Wow.
Number 7 for me. 2000.
Wow.
Love this song. Off of Dynasty. Always have liked it. I think it's for some reason it doesn't get as much love as it should. Fantastic song. Continuing Ace's great ability to pick up and do cover songs well.
Yep. Yeah,
I like 2000 Man a lot.
It's a great song, and I'm glad they picked it for Unplugged, kind of get it out to the masses, because you're right. The song is so underrated and underappreciated. It's a great, and it's such an unbelievably obscure Rolling Stones song that there's probably a lot of people out there that are like, oh yeah, it's a cover. Who did it? Like, because it's not a hit, But he took it and made it his own, kind of like he did with New York Groove. He takes these covers and just turns them into his own. That one's awesome.
You buy Dynasty 1979. You play I Was Made for Loving You. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Yep.
2000 Man is not disco at all.
No,
it's not that crazy of a rocking song, but it is a good rock song, and it's Ace. So you're like, oh, okay, maybe that was just a one-off. If you're not into I Was Made, still one. Part of me thinks if you don't like I Was Made for Loving You, it's because you think you're too macho. Still a fucking catchy, good song.
Oh yeah,
right. But
yeah,
it's one of those things that people feel like, oh, this isn't my Kiss. 2000 Man should, get you back on track and be like, all right, I'll give this album a shot.
Yeah, 2000. 6 for me. So the top 6 for me, number 1 was easy. Then 2 through 6 were kind of tricky for me. I kind of flip-flopped on this list, but I settled with this. So number 6, here we go. The opening lyric alone could have made it number 1, because you need to put your hand in my pocket and grab onto my rocket. Take Me from Rock and Roll Over, number 6. Love this song. We talk about this song and a song like Mr. Speed like endlessly, because there's such great songs that never made it anywhere. You know, no compilations, no live albums, no nothing.
What about taping?
Nothing.
Yeah, huh?
I'm sorry, you know.
Yeah, I hear you, fruitcake. You gotta help me out, though, if you could.
I would.
It's awesome. Although, correct me if I'm wrong, this live version made it onto You Wanted the Best when they did that live compilation album.
Yeah.
And you got to wonder why it was never on a live too, but I love this song.
Great pick. Great pick. Here we go. Continuing my non-Star Child.
What the hell?
Parasite. That riff. You gotta have that riff. Tell me if you're not listening to that opening up and you're not going, holy fuck. Well, maybe if you can hear it because the production sucks. Mm-hmm. But if you listen to that, holy shit, you must be like, this is badass.
Wow, that's your number 6, Parasite? Wow.
Yes.
Oof. My God,
yes.
So half of your list, no Paul.
Exactly.
Very interesting. Very interesting. All right.
Right.
Right, Mike? What do you say, Bill?
Number 5, I can tell right now, I know you're going to yell at me for having it this low because this could potentially be your number 1. And if I'm a betting man, which I am, it probably is. But this is my number 5. King of the Nighttime World. It's another unbelievable song. I put it up there with a song like Take Me, a song that should have been massively huge song. Zeus, you brought up a great point about how it's buried between 2 classics on Destroyer. But King of the Nighttime World, so fucking awesome.
Yeah, I've talked about this song and how great it is. I know they didn't write the song. Technically, it's a cover, but right. Nobody else, I don't think, performed it. So it's not really a cover. It's just somebody wrote it.
Right.
Oh, it's such quintessential Kiss. And it just, and I love to say, and this is what made me think of that episode we did, top 3 Kiss songs in a row. How can you beat Detroit Rock City, King of the Nighttime World, and God of Thunder? Holy shit.
Yeah, agreed. It's an amazing. And when you're talking about, like you said, the best 3 in a row, that might that's probably because I think that was the best 3 in a row on the episode.
That was for me. I don't know what you had, but
that might be the best 3 in a row to ever start start an album. I mean, yeah. that's unbelievable. But yeah, King of the Nighttime World.
Number 5 for me. Still no Star Child. It is your number 8, another duplicate. Love Not for the Innocent. Love it.
Okay, I'm starting my predictions are starting to come true because I know that was your number 5.
That's my number 5.
I know. All right, so I know your top 4, but this is interesting because I didn't see this coming here. So, my number 4.
Yes.
My number 4. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time for my number 4 because my mind's getting dirty. Could have been number 1, but I couldn't do it, and it could have been higher. But Take It Off, Revenge, one of the greatest Paul songs in the history of Paul songs. What can you say?
All right. So you open up with Unholy. This is Us.
Yep.
You see the video. You're like, what the fuck? Holy shit, Dean's back. And then you go to Take It Off. You're like, holy shit.
Yep.
We're getting into Destroy-like, Destroyer-like opening. Unholy, Take It Off.
And then they have then they kind of drop off at number 3. But yeah. I mean, I like it, but they kind of, they lose steam a little bit with Tough Love there.
Tough Love is tough shit.
Stop it.
That fucking kills it. Anyway, number 4 for me, Tom. We have a Star Child appearance.
Oh boy.
The first. Now, so I look at it this way. We'll see where it goes, but it's not so much quantity, it's quality. Number 4 for me, how the fuck can I not have it in the top 5? Heaven's on Fire. Definitely in there.
Yep. Gotta have it in there. I thought that'd be higher for you, but so your first Star Child appearance is number 4. Wow. Okay.
Correct.
All right. So we're at number 3 for me. This one could have been a little bit higher, but it couldn't bump out my 1 and 2. So I am going with a little Catman off the debut album, Nothing to Lose. Such a great song, and as much as I love this song, I have to say that I think the studio version, which we're picking off of studio, I rank the studio version probably last behind unplugged and alive versions, but still an awesome, awesome song.
It's my number 3. It is unbelievable. I love Nothing to Lose. Remember when I got back into Kiss again, and then they did it on Unplugged, and I'm sitting to myself, like, oh, I always kind of like that song. I can't believe they did a cover. Like, I always felt that was like an old-time rock and roll song that did a cover of. Didn't realize that was them. That is so fucking catchy. Yep. And the Catman just tears it up. And it's just, probably, a top 3 reason why I love Peter Criss. Nothing to Lose.
Oh, yeah. He kills it on that song. It's great.
That's my number 3 as well. Number 2 to you.
Number 2 for me is a duplicate of yours. I'm surprised you had it this low, but I don't know, maybe it was the production value of it, but my number 2 was Parasite. And just because of that riff, and, I know we're picking it based on the album, but every time I hear this song, I always think of that Winterland, that black and white concert with Gene. Oh yeah. Fucking so great. Just great song.
Absolutely. It's a kick-ass song. I think it's fantastic.
Fantastic. A towel?
I'm in agreement with you, but it's not my number 2. My number 2 is something that you've already stated, and that is Take It Off.
Wow.
Can't go wrong. Like I said earlier, you go from Unholy to Take It Off. Fucking incredible. It is the quintessential, fuck me, suck me, Paul Stanley. Nothing. I can't think of anything that comes off better than this song. Of all those cheesy Read My Bodies, Let's Put the X in Sax, You Make Me Rock Hard, Bang Bang You, this is the top of that heap.
No doubt. So I see your list. It was the bottom of the list was all Gene. The top of your list is all Paul. No surprise. I get it. So my number one, when we came up with this topic idea, this was easy because when you talk about Gene, you talk about my favorite album, Love Gun. It's obviously a pick you already had, but it's Christine 16, and it's because
really.
Yep, absolutely. It's one of my favorite songs in general. The studio version I love. I love the Alive 2 version, and I like it too because it's one of those songs by Kiss that's kind of in the middle of the road between being like a super hit and like a deep cut, because it's not really a deep cut, but it's not like a super hit. It has a couple of appearances on some compilations, but it's still kind of regarded. I mean, nowadays, it's probably more on the hit, column than anything else. But I love it. I've always loved it.
I told you I got back into Kiss afterwards when I started getting into Asylum and Animalize, went to Detroit, and then I was fucking around. I mentioned this in the Wouldn't You Like to Know Me intro episode we talked about. I was at Big Fish, Little Fish in Davis Square, Cambridge, and Christine 16 came on. I think it was on BCN or AAF. I'm like, they're playing this song. I remember this song, Christine. I'm like, so that did still get played. You're talking about mid 80s. This was playing.
Yep. That's
on a rock station.
That's crazy.
And so it's, although it's not on a lot of compilations, it was still part of their repertoire. And I think it just got a bad kind of rap because of the lyrics and stuff and the title.
Yeah.
That they don't play it or promote it as much. But for a while there, it was a classic.
Yeah, we did see them. They did play it on the Rock the Nation tour, I believe. It's on that CD that we got, that live CD that we got. I believe it was on that set list.
In addition to that, it was also in Exposed.
Yep.
He walked by and goes, this is the piano. We did Christine 16. Christine 16. By the way, that was me, Gene Simmons. From Kiss.
Yeah.
The fan.
The record industry is dead because of the fans. They killed it.
Yeah, there's a reason he's not playing that song anymore. But yeah, that's my number one. So go ahead.
All right. You knew I was going to take King of the Nighttime World as number one.
Yes.
There's not even a question. I fucking love this song.
Yep.
It's one of those things. How great. I think I put Detroit Rock City as my number one opening song.
Yep.
I can't see how if this is my number two, how can I not have like these are the two best back to back? How can I not have that these are going to be the best three when the next one comes up? And yes, God of Thunder will probably be, I don't know, I haven't thought about it yet, best number three.
Yep.
But King of the Nighttime World, so good. And the way I know people don't like how Detroit Rock City bleeds into it, I think it helps.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Prove my point that it's the best follow up. Imagine if fucking, I don't know, if Detroit Rock City bled into Betrayed.
No.
You'd be like, oh, what the fuck?
No.
So I'm adding up this total. Tom, you took 5 Gene songs, 4 Paul Stanley, 1 Ace. I took 5 Gene songs, 3 Paul Stanley, 2 Ace.
Poor Peter.
Yeah, well, Peter is nothing to lose.
He didn't have. True.
I don't think he had any option. The only thing we could have taken was "You Matter to Me."
Great song.
Okay, so what are the number 2 songs? So here they are. Let me just read you the list. Nothing to Lose, Parasite, Two Timer, King of the Nighttime World, Take Me, Christine 16, Speeding Back to My Baby, Burning Up with Fever, Move On, You Matter to Me, 2000 Man, Shandy, Fuck No, Just a Boy, Saint and Sinner, Not for the Innocent, Heaven's on Fire, Any Way You Slice It, I'll Fight Hell to Hold You, Betrayed, Take It Off, Rain, Within, Russian Roulette, Wall of Sound. I had a couple of honorable mentions.
Yep.
I had Any Way You Slice It and Two Timer as my 2.
Those were my 2 as well.
Really?
Yep, definitely Two Timer, definitely Any Way You Slice It, couple Gene songs. I had 2000 Man was kind of floating around, and I'm not going to lie, Shandy almost made my list. Like legitimately. I'm not afraid to say that I like that song. That being said, the last few number 2s are just brutal. I mean, Wall of Sound, Russian Roulette. I mean, I know you like.
I don't mind Russian Roulette. Wall of Sound, I don't like. I don't know how. I don't get it. There are people that really like that song. I think it's terrible.
No.
Rain,
no,
horrible.
Betrayed is okay. It's not. It's pretty bad.
It's bad.
I'll Fight Hell to Hold You. The chorus is unlistenable. That song's not very good.
The rest of the song.
Yeah, that's true. I know. I was trying to be kind. Then you keep moving backwards. Just a Boy. My God, what can you say about that?
Yeah, you already mentioned Shandy. I would fucking put a bullet in my head before I play that again. You Matter to Me.
I like it,
but I'm not putting it in there above any of these songs.
No.
Burning Up with Fever. I don't mind it either, but I'm not putting it ahead of these. I don't know about those 2 songs.
What about Move On?
I like it, as I put in the last time we discussed it, but I'm not. It's nowhere near these.
No. And you could see that era. You know, obviously the makeup, the original. I think we didn't take Two Timer. No, you're right. But a lot of this is like makeup era.
Take Me.
Yeah, that's surprising. That is surprising. A Starchild classic. I'm very surprised by that. But
I would rather hear Within than Take Me.
You're fired. Auditions are now starting for a new partner on Shout It Out Loudcast because Zeus is taking Within and Take Me is not on his list. Fired.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So another top 10 list. We love doing them, but we love hearing from listeners what their top 10 is, and then we love when they just shit all over our picks. That's also one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, someone's gonna come back. Oh, you fucking crazy! Rain is the greatest song of all time. Oh, I love Paul's vocals. Oh, come on.
That's not good.
This is subjective. This is what we feel. This is what we like. And look, tomorrow I might say, I'm so sick of Heaven's on Fire. What was I doing putting that on there? You know, something.
You won't say that about this song.
I don't care how much sick I am.
You will never.
I'm keeping it there.
Yeah, you will never say that about that song.
Yeah. Anyway, moving along. So usually we get into some questions at this time. You got something for us?
Yes. This is an email question. You can reach us at shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. We got this through email. This is from Y2Daddy. Okay. Would you go? Actually, I'm sorry. That's his email address. His name is Sean McNair. I saw that at the bottom of the email.
Sean comments a few times. Yep, I know.
Yep. Would you go see a Kiss hologram tour?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
You would.
I'm not even letting you finish the question. Yes. Because it wouldn't be just that. It'd be something crazy, funky, man. They'd make it some sort of fireworks shoot out of fucking hologram Gene's ass,
I would do, honestly, if it was any other bit, like I've seen clips of like the Dio hologram tour. I'm like, it's just the fucking no. But you're right. I think if Kiss did it, they would make it so interesting and so unique and so fun that you would have to go see it.
You're in the Kiss business, baby.
But so this is a two-part question. So that's the serious part of the question. The other part, I don't know if he's serious, but I'm going to read it anyways. Do you think they avoid playing She in concert anymore so they don't have to give Steve Coronel royalties from it?
Who's Steve Petty, the pedophile?
Steve Petty. Shit. I don't know. We have heard them play She in concert before. We've gone to see them in concert where they've played She before.
They're not playing it to give him things because they would have not played it before if it's a monetary thing. Do you think Gene is not doing it because of ethics?
Paul, we can't play a song written by a pedophile. But Gene, you wrote a song about a 16-year-old girl coming out of school. Nevertheless, this is Gene Simmons. From Kiss.
Gene, you wrote about a 93-year-old.
Well, but that was his,
going blind and trying to bang a little chick. Come on.
And then he went the other way around and went 16.
All right. So to me, no, it has nothing to do with it.
Probably not. That's why I think maybe the question was tongue in cheek, but I do like the hologram part of the question.
Why aren't they playing Come On and Love Me? Why aren't they playing I Stole Your Love? Why aren't they playing a million other songs?
Because they're stupid.
Maybe they're stupid.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
Sean McNair, thank you for the question, buddy. Much appreciated. And anybody else who wants to send us questions, you can do so on our social medias at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram pages, and, of course, our email, which I just read, shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com.
And they can also find us wherever you find your podcasts. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And again, the email is shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. Shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. We love the interaction, as you know. We love to read some of your emails and correspondence. And please give us one of those 5-star child reviews, and we will read them on the air. I believe we have a couple, one more that we're going to read. But first, before we get to that, I wanted to read a couple correspondence that we did get on the previous episode. So this one first is from YouTube on our Turn on the Night episode. Mark Stewart. I have King of the Nighttime World as my ringtone because I work third shift. Mark, I hope that actually works for you and keeps you awake working third shift. God bless you, babe. Thanks for writing in, and we hope that you are staying safe out there. Next, we have an email from our friend Graham Richley on the Turn on the Night episode. Tom, this reads, Turn on the Night, best episode so far.
Wow.
Guys, been with you from day one, and this may be my favorite episode so far.
Wow.
The banter and laughter is just so infectious, and you are at risk of putting your catchphrases into every listener's vocab. Unfortunately, my wife doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about when I say stuff like silly, silly. And now, is that a positive thing? Has come on the scene. But today's episode music was simply outstanding. Song after awesome, fun song. I loved your choices. Possibly the greatest Kiss compilation never released. Maybe to be called Kiss, Pedal to the Metal.
Oh.
Or Kiss, Rock Out with Your Tongue Out.
Oh.
Any chance of putting a playlist of these songs, Spotify? Of course, personal opinion, but I would substitute Turn on the Night, Can't Warm to Anything on Guitar Like Crazy Nights, with Baby Driver or Nothing to Lose. Let Peter make an appearance. Thanks again for the laughter, great music, and for being so silly. Graham.
That's awesome. Graham, thank you so much for that. We appreciate that very, very much. That's awesome. Good call with the Peter selections too, especially Baby Driver. That's a good one. Didn't even think of that. Poor Peter, man. He gets stiffed on these lists.
So I exactly. So when I'm annoyed, we finished taping this episode and I'm fucking editing this and I'm thinking of a stupid clip to put in here and I'm aggravated, I will look at this email and I'll be inspired to fight on to make you laugh. You, Graham, the fan, and make him laugh. So thank you for that. It's awesome. We appreciate it. And please give us, more of these email feedback. We'd love hearing from you guys, as we said. So Tom, I think we have one more review. We got this on iTunes. What do you got, buddy?
That's correct. We got another 5-star child review from iTunes, and we appreciate those. This is from our buddy Angelo Capasso. Oh, Angelo loves to send us emails, but he gave us a nice review, and we're going to read this one. This is great. Angelo says, "You want the best, then you got the best. Tom and Zeus. These two characters are the best Kiss podcasters out there today. From their deep knowledge and views of the band to their outrageous, jerky quips sprinkled in the background. If you want a fresh, knowledgeable, all-around good time, follow these two longtime buddies. Trust me, you will laugh, scream, and most of all, have a rock and roll pneumonia awesome time. Peace out, Girl Scout Angelo." Awesome. Angelo, thank you so much, buddy. We love the emails, and thank you for taking the time to always write to us, and especially that review. Much appreciated.
Absolutely. Angelo, awesome. Thank you. You're the best, buddy. Tom, famous last words.
The radio was playing. Her fingertips were straying. Her mama didn't know she was there.
All right. You got dirt under your fingernails. What I'm thinking can land me in jail. Well, you're caught in this trap and you can never go back. Well, oh no.
God, gotta love the demon. Wonderful. Guys, thank you so much. We love it. We love that you guys are interacting and participating in these lists and just keep staying in touch with us, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Kiss Army. Peace out, Girl Scout.